Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Mankind titled When Strong and Independent Women Don't Need No Man. Obviously, this one is going to end in disaster, guys. Let's jump into it.
It is on the way! Is it? Yes. Alright. Yeah.
Well, it appears to be a nice little drive. Everybody's cruising to the tune, singing some songs, and it appears a little bug that can do absolutely nothing to you. And they are all freaking out as she continues this slap buffet, slapping the living shit out of this girl. My God.
What is it about modern women and bugs? They can be annoying, to be sure, but it seems the only appropriate response is to repeatedly slap this woman in the head while driving a car on the highway. Bold plan.
I think it's all over, putting other lives in danger all because of a little freaking bug. The best part of this is not only the slaps, but the reaction. The fear starts to settle in, and she's like, oh my God, this little bug! And she just starts to slap buffet, slaps the living snot at her, a couple of shots to the back of the dome, a couple of shots to the front, giving her the taste of the backhand. That's about every combination of slap is being utilized here tonight, and we'll just go ahead and flip it on to Benny Hill mode.
This is going to sound controversial, but I think that went pretty good.
It's hard to imagine getting repeatedly slapped by another person who's driving a car over a small bug that can be easily brushed away, and the only solution is to dive for cover to either brush off the bug or to avoid the slaps.
Women's movement of the late 50s and early 60s had a profound effect on feminism in America. Boys, would it trouble you terribly not to sleep in my class? Maybe you can tell me who was in charge of the feminist movement of the early 60s.
A bunch of fat old skanks on their periods?
Bingo. That's it.
Right, but who was the fattest, oldest skank on her period? That's what I thought. Now pay attention. Okay, children, now the biggest skank of all was an old fat ass by the name...
I know this was meant to be a joke, but this kind of crap is actually taught in schools instead of reading and math. It's done some catastrophic damage to the last two generations.
Like a glove?
Hey Siri, call Dad.
Only a modern woman can think that using a hammer anywhere near a water pipe is a foolproof idea that couldn't possibly go wrong in any capacity, and when of course it ultimately does, she calls a man to help her.
Why are you crying, Vicky?
The door's upside down. I tried so hard. It took me all day. I'm so upset. It's cold. Nothing about it is right. It's the wrong door.
You blew it!
Modern women trying to prove that they can do men's work is not only dangerous, it's also stupid because they can't tell which direction a door should be facing before installing it, and when it fails, she cries.
Go, Kylie, go. Good job, Kylie. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Wow, look at her go.
Oh, good job.
But I love the fact that, you know, Manny is younger, and it's very helpful that he's handy. And when we travel, I'm not picking up any bags. He's the one that's hefting them overhead. He throws the garbage out. Right. He does the heavy stuff.
Well, right, Sonny, but...
That's what a man does for a woman he cares about, but modern women have made it clear that men should be doing this all for a woman just because they're a woman, and they insult him when he does it, so what's the point?
Plenty of times, every single one of you on this show slammed men and called them misogynists for saying that they prefer women who clean, cook, and take care of the children, yet now you just praised some of men's duties, like picking up your bags and taking out the trash. So to me, it sounds like you have no issues with gender roles when it benefits you.
Oh, it is hard my goddamn work being this good.
That's just it, right there. Modern women will only recognize a man's usefulness when she is the benefactor, and even then, she'll only recognize it when he goes above and beyond to an impossible level.
I can do it. I can do it. You've been going to the gym. Your face is red. Pass it in. I'll show you how to fix this. Hey, Woody. Can you please open up the jar? Should we use a lot of this muscle?
No. That shit is too easy.
Women being unable to open jars was a classic sitcom trope from ages ago, but now life seems to be imitating art as modern women brag about not needing men, but they can't even open their own jars.
Women do not need men to get bank accounts, houses. They have careers on their own.
Stop, man. Why do you always come and kill the vibe with those things?
No, you still rely on men. It's just indirect now. See, men have always been in between women and the real world.
The chief argument for the insufferability of a lot of modern women always seems to go back to the bank account argument, and that dates back to literally half a century ago. They live in the past to justify their actions in the present, and it's really stupid.
That your office job is not real life.
It's actually an optical illusion. It's the pattern on the pants.
Here's another depiction of that. Here's men going out to face danger and build things on the outside in order to create a safe space for women on the inside. This is how it's always been, and it still is. You just don't understand that because you're too comfortable. Men still do all the hard work. If all women stopped working right now, we'd be fine. If all men stopped working, everyone would die.
Fact.
Modern women subscribe to the idea that if they don't see it, then it can't be real. Just because they don't see men risking their lives every day, then apparently that means that it isn't real, which is extremely dehumanizing.
And that is, again, because men make all the food and build all the houses and the walls. Women have never done that and can't.
I beg your pardon.
Men still do all of the necessary things to create the space for you to have your girl bossing fun time.
It's a fucking joke anyway.
The way it works is that women are always really happy for men to do the hard, dangerous work until times are really good, until we build something better than this. And then you look around and you go, hey, men have more than us.
Every single time it's brought up that men do incredibly dangerous but necessary labor for society, a modern woman will be quick to explain why that doesn't count. They're lucky men just don't stop working because the planet would be instantaneously doomed.
No fair. You go to the government, which writes some laws for you, which makes you equal, and then you are disgusted by men who are equal to you. So without equality laws, it's very easy for women to find men they respect, and with equality laws, it's very difficult. And then everyone tells these men that they're worthless. And then they go, okay, well, I don't want to be this guy, so I'll just be this guy. And then they never grow up and they never do anything. And then you hate them even more.
This is the bullshit of all bullshit, you scumbag.
It's rather tragic how much hate modern women have towards average dudes, to the point where they're barely considered people by the absurd standards that they set for us.
So your girl bossing crap is just not going to last very long because women cannot do what men do. You can't do that work of building the physical world. And what you're doing now is just sort of taking it away from men and having it for yourself without giving them anything back, which makes them go away. And then, like, imagine if you had to build a house. It's not going to happen.
Probably.
And then when men go away, then there is nothing in between you and bad stuff. So you might want to stop being so mouthy.
For some reason, the whole notion of society needing men has somehow grown into a massive hot take. They are legitimately convinced that men are good for nothing except violence and being entitled.
Better than one cover girl. So cover girl.
This is like the biggest great white in the world. Look at this chick. What is she thinking?
I will come with you.
What's stopping that shark from turning around and going, I don't get it. The most dangerous animal on the planet and a shark.
Modern women have no problem risking their health and safety by solo traveling, hiking, and swimming with literal sharks, but the men they imagine are more dangerous than all of those three things combined.
Right? The shark was like, dude, stay away from me, chick.
Yeah, you're scaring me, lady.
I'm not moving in with you. I know what happened.
I've seen your trash cans.
I've seen your trash can in your bathroom.
It's crazy how a lot of modern women can't actually celebrate anything unless they're putting somebody else down in the process.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course. Will you guys just fucking grow up and just sit down and write your own horse shit and come up with it? Start your own fucking show. Have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do shit for you. That's the fucking problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never fucking let me in. I'd start my own shit. You guys got to start your own shit. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own shit and quit your fucking whining. We're all eating a giant shit sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care.
It's so weird to me how many modern women just demand entry into male-dominated spaces. It doesn't matter what the field is, but men need to welcome them apparently, and the mere notion of creating their own spaces is borderline offensive to them. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.